welcome to my channel. I finally got my voice back, guys. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you know I lost my voice for probably about almost the entire day, which is super crazy. I've never lost my voice before, and even the day before I wasn't feeling sick or anything. There was sickness going through our house and all of that icky stuff, but I didn't really feel too sick, and then I woke up with no voice, and it was super weird, especially because I had to do a lot of phone calls that day. I had to take care of a lot of stuff, and so I was like, I'm sorry guys, I lost my voice. But I am super excited today because we are talking about what they didn't tell you about postpartum, and girl, there is a lot of I had no idea about. I mean, I was only 17, so I mean, I didn't know too much about babies exiting the womb and all that fun stuff, but I'm just gonna get right to the video. I also want to quickly note that this is gonna be a super duper TMI video. Like guys, it's probably the most TMI video I have ever done. So if you are uncomfortable hearing about all that nitty gritty baby crap, then I would just exit right now. First thing that I wanted to talk about that I was super shocked about is your vagina looks like balls right after having a baby. Like, I'm not exaggerating.
Your vagina looks like you have genitals.
Like, it is crazy. I guess I never thought that your vagina's kind of going through a lot pushing out that big heifer, but it literally, or at least mine did. I mean, this is only my experience, of course, but it literally looked like balls. Of course, now it's all good in the hood. It was just super swollen. Like, each lip was super swollen. I don't want to get too much into detail, but I think you guys could use your imagination. Another thing I was pretty shocked about is you still have contractions after giving birth, which I was a little pissed off about, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was like, dude, I was in 30 hours of labor. What is going on? Like, this is supposed to be the beautiful part, right? No. Especially when you're breastfeeding, it hurts so bad, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, there were times where I was like, does he have to eat? Like, I'm totally kidding, of course, but seriously, guys, it hurts really bad. One thing that freaked me out, and I actually almost went back to the hospital about, was you actually can have phantom kicks. So I remember laying down in my bed after having my baby, and this was probably about, I want to say a few days after my delivery, because I went home super soon. Like, after 24 hours I went home, and I just remember laying down, I was relaxing, Grayson was asleep, and I think I was on my phone, and I felt kicks. Like, it literally felt like there was another child within me. I was like, hey, did I forget something? Like, what is going on? And I looked down at my stomach, and I literally could see it ripple like this. It was so scary. Like, I was like, what? So of course my calls back the hospital like, hey, yo, like, I think you forgot something. Like, there's something in my stomach still, and they tell me that it's completely normal. It's just your body readjusting, because I mean, there's not a baby in there anymore, so there's a lot more room, so it's just your body going back to normal. One thing that actually scared me, of course, was the epidural. I think everybody kind of freaks themselves out about that epidural, especially if you were doing a lot of research about it before having your baby. You're like, ah, I could die, what? So I literally got so scared that I was gonna get paralyzed. So after having my baby, there were actually a few issues about that, so this might just be like me, but I still couldn't feel my legs 2 days after having my baby. Like, I'm not even kidding. Patrick had to like carry me to go to the bathroom, and the nurses acted like nothing was wrong, right? At first they were like a little, they were like, this is a little weird, and then after doing like testing and stuff like that, I wasn't paralyzed, so hey. So it was so scary. Like, I remember going home and I still couldn't feel my knee. Like, I thought that there was actual nerve damage in it, because the nurses of course scare you too, and they're like, well, the possibilities could be, and I'm like, what? What? Speaking of the epidural though, there is a lot of other causes like later on in life that you could go through. For example, what I'm going through now, which really sucks, is you could actually have back pain from having the epidural later on in life, just depending on how they take it out. If they take it out too fast, that obviously isn't good, and I think they done messed me up, guys, because I'm literally having such bad back pain, and it feels like I'm getting the epidural all over again. It is literally right in the same spot that I got the epidural, and so that really isn't too fun being postpartum. This was probably my #1 complaint, guys. After having my baby and pushing out an 8-pounder, I was so scared to poop. Guys, I don't know why I was so scared to poop, but I couldn't. Like, for the life of me, I think I was constipated for a good 3 or 4 weeks. I'm not kidding you guys. Like, I could not for the life of me. Like, I was scared that something else was gonna fall out. I don't know, but it just wasn't a good experience. Now, going a little bit later on, when you are able to have sex, because obviously you have to wait a pretty long period. I think it's like I don't even remember because it's almost been a year since having Grayson, but I believe it's like 6 weeks you have to wait, and I did because I didn't want to have sex in the first place. I was like, nah, you're not knocking me up again. But you are so scared having sex again, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, literally, I just remember it was not the most romantic, sexy time that we've had. It was literally like, stop, stop. Like, wait, go slow, go slow. Like, it was so bad. Like, I literally felt like a virgin all over again. I was told that you bleed a lot after having a child, that it's like literally your worst period of your lifetime, and I always, like, I took that into consideration. I was prepared for it, but I wasn't really prepared for it, guys. Like, literally, it's like you're dying. Like, I thought it was dying. Like, there were clots and all that icky stuff, and I just thought I was dying. I was like, there's no way a person can lose this much blood and still live. Like, this is crazy. So my bright idea is, if you are postpartum, screw the pads that they give you, just get diapers. Like, I'm not even kidding. I full-heartedly was wearing diapers with my son for the first, like, month. I'm not even kidding. Luckily, my grandma had some diapers, and so we just shared our diapers together, and it made things so much easier. No shame at all. No shame at all. So coming home from the hospital, they do give you some souvenirs. You do get this amazing, guys, amazing godly-like water bottle, and especially if you had to get stitched up down there and all that stuff, that water bottle will save your life. Like, so basically you aren't allowed to wipe with normal toilet paper after having a child. That was something that I wasn't really aware of, but they give you this water bottle to kind of clean down there so you're not walking away with pee all on your vagina. But yeah, so you just like squirt the out of your vagina, and it feels amazing, guys. Like, literally, because you will have a little bit of burning after. I fortunately didn't because I didn't have to get stitched, but I've had a crap ton of friends that did, and that was like the #1 thing that they complained about. So that water bottle, though, seriously. So something I always planned on was breastfeeding after having my son, and luckily I was able to breastfeed. I still am breastfeeding, and he's 10 months old. But girl, I was not prepared for that milk supply. Like, I thought, I don't know, I thought it was only going to come out whenever he sucked it out. Like, I knew you had like the nipple pads and stuff like that, but I didn't think I literally would go through so many. Like, guys, I felt like Katy Perry up in this. Like, I was like, pew, pew, like, it was crazy. I had to wear a bra to bed, which I'm not used to at all. And, you know, I had to, like, literally, I forgot the pads. I just put my diapers in there, too. So, like, there were diapers up my bra area. There were diapers down there. Like, I was a hot mess, guys. I also want to note that, of course, these are just my experiences. I don't mean to scare you in any way or shape or form. But, again, this is just what I went through. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. I'm sorry for grossing you out a little bit because I know there was a lot of TMI stuff, but thank you guys so much. Just remember to like, subscribe, do that whole shebang, and have a great one, guys. Bye.